Hey everyone. So today we'll be looking at the airbox on a 4AGE Toyota engine 20 valve. This is from a silvertop. However, it's very similar for the blacktop, I believe. And so specifically the problem we're looking at today is air leakage. So I noticed that I had a really high idle. I could hear an air leak. So it's a very, very audible sort of whistling sound, and I knew it was somewhere in the airbox area. So I took the airbox off, and now we can talk about here the design of this airbox and kind of why it sucks. So first off, the airbox has two parts. This is the lower part, the black part, and this is the upper part. And first off, we can see that between these two parts is a rubber seal, rubber gasket. And this rubber gasket is actually siliconed in. I'm assuming from the factory, but that silicone might age, it might crack, and this rubber gasket might become loose. So that's, all the way around, that's one area that can possibly leak already, but there's more. So that's just the top here. If we look at the bottom, this is the black area here, you can see, if we look at the bottom of the black piece here, that this is actually two pieces of metal sandwiched together and then folded around itself. So this seal right here was cracking, and a lot of the silicone was coming off. So it's actually siliconed all the way around the bottom here. So that's another possible area for it to leak, all the way around the bottom, as well as the gasket for the upper piece. And then on top of that, we have a metal gasket going to the intake manifold, and this can also leak. This gasket is quite flexible. If this is not seated properly, we can get leaks as well. Or if you didn't tighten down the bolts holding this plenum chamber to the intake manifold, it could also leak. So several areas that we need to address to solve air leakage issues and high idle. And also could cause you to run lean if you have too much air, not enough fuel, because the manifolds, our mean air flow sensor is not actually registering that air. So that's the MAF. So what we do here is clean up the gasket. So we use a wire brush. You can see here on my desk I have a desk-mounted wire brush as well as one on a drill. And you want to clean up all the crappy silicone first. So you want to get to that silicone, you want to clean it up, and get rid of it first. The next step after everything is clean is to re-silicone everything. So I'm just going to be using black RTV, and all the seals that we talked about I'm just going to be re-RTVing. Clamp it nice and tight and get it, a good seal, no air leaks. So good luck and have fun. So I'm cleaning up the seal for the rubber gasket here on the upper part of the plenum, and you can see here the difference between a clean surface and a dirty surface that still has some silicone on it. You definitely want to clean this up. If you try and re-silicone without cleaning it up first, you're going to get a crappy seal. So we're going to clean both the surface of the plenum as well as the gasket. Make sure everything's nice and clean, and then re-RTV it, put the gasket in, and let it set. Alright, let's do that now.